Welcome to the first episode of Podnutz at Night. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I did this show kind of on a whim. I don't even know what it's going to be about yet. We're going to let this show form itself. But I will tell you one thing. It's going to be entertaining somewhat. And I'll tell you what my vision is for it. I want to have live calls. I want the show to be like a talk show with live callers. That's going to be the main focus of this show. So if you want to call in live, it's real easy. You need Skype. I don't have a phone number set up for it. Plus, Skype, it just sounds so much better. It's such high quality. And you guys all listening should be on Skype. If you are tech-oriented, you have to have a Skype account. It's free. Can't beat it. The Skype number is Nutz at Night, whatever you want to call it. My Skype username is Nutz at Night. That's N-U-T-Z-A-T-N-I-G-H-T, not N-I-T-E. Nutz at Night. N-U-T-Z-A-T-N-I-G-H-T. Now, you could call me right now, and we'll get started in any topic you want. I mean, we could hit Windows, HD TVs, gadgets, music recording. I'm looking at some news articles here. Business, like tech business, computer repair business, ways to make money. What else do we got here? Cell phones, netbooks, whatever you guys want. The line is open. So if nobody's calling now, I'm gonna talk about something until somebody calls. So please call. Let's get the show going. Let's get some excitement. Acid Burner's going to call. Okay, I'm going to add him to my contact list. He is in there. Acid, the line is all yours to call. Let's ring that baby up. Okay, I'll type into the chat room the Nutz at Night, the Skype username. Nutz at Night, the N-U-T-Z-A-T-N-I-G-H-T. Acid, the line's open. You can just give me Here he is. Hello.
Hey, Steve. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How you doing?
I had to turn off audio on Ustream.
Okay. Thank you, Acid, for joining us. Acid, have I ever talked to you in person?
No, you haven't.
Well, it's good to talk to you in person.
Yeah, it's nice to place a voice with a name.
Exactly. What do you want to talk about?
You got any particular format? I was going to bring netbooks.
Let's do it. Netbooks, what about them?
Do you think they're going to eventually replace the laptop market?
No. I don't think they're going to replace the laptop market. I think they're going to find what works eventually with the netbooks as far as how big they should make them, how cheap they should make them, and I think that it will be it'll be a big part of the market, but I don't think they're going to replace laptops. They're just too small. I mean, I'm trying to get rid of mine right now because my finger's too big for the thing. So if you make them any bigger, then they actually become laptops. So I don't know if they're going to take over laptops. What do you think?
In my opinion, I'd have to say, as long as they keep it under the current form factor for laptops, I think they'd be all right.
You think they're
as far as screen size?
You think they're going to take over laptops?
I think they may merge into the same market.
How big do you think they're going to make them eventually?
The latest one I saw was, I think the screen size was 13 inches. I want to say that was the Lenovo.
Really? They're making a netbook that's 13 inches? That's the size of a MacBook.
Yeah. As far as that goes, I'm looking at getting a 10-inch. I think the 10-inch is right there in the middle of the market.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't see why if you're getting a small form factor netbook or laptop, whichever you want to call it, I don't see any point in going over 10 inches.
Well, do you have one now?
No, I am getting ready to purchase one, though.
Okay. What are you going to be using it for? I think that's the main question.
Myself, mostly mobile, on-site computer jobs where I have to have software with me.
Are you going to be, do you have like a Verizon card or a Sprint card for it?
No, not yet.
But that's
I do have a dial-up access account.
Okay. I mean, the cool thing now is that the cell phone companies are like, what's the word? Not subsidizing no, I can't think of the word. Where they're actually cutting down the price of a netbook. You buy a netbook for like free or like $100 or so, and then you have to pay for their data service, obviously. And why can't I think of the word where what's the word where a company lowers the price of a product in order you to buy their service? They'll cut down the price of a product. Whatever that's called, like Sprint and Verizon are doing that. You could buy a netbook. I saw them at Radio Shack, I think, for $50 for an Acer.
Yeah, Radio Shack was doing the Acer with, I want to say it was with AT&T. They were offering a deal.
Okay, it is subsidized. Yeah. So what brand are you looking to get, Acid?
I'm looking at getting the Aces.
The 10-inch Aces?
Yeah. Claudius in the chat there, he has the 1000 HE, and I've talked over with him about the specs, and I went and looked at one at the store. It does have the battery life that I'm looking for, plus it has the wireless in.
How big? What kind of hard drive? Solid state or?
It's got a regular 2.25-inch hard drive. It's 160 gigabyte.
Yeah, that's cool. I would actually go for one because I have a solid state drive in mine. I would actually go for one that has a regular hard drive at this point, just because the solid state, it's not fast enough yet, I don't think. And if they do make a fast enough one, you can't get more than like 16 gigabytes without getting like pretty outrageously priced. So that sounds like a good deal. And Asus did make their keys bigger on the 10-inch one than on like the original, which is the size that I have. It's like typing on chiclets. So that seems like a good deal. How much are you looking to spend on it? How much you find a deal on it?
Yeah, I can't remember what Claudius said he paid for his. I want to say his was closer to 400, like in the 375 range.
Yeah.
Best Buy currently sells it for 349. Compared to, I think Micro Center has it. I want to say they had it. I think online when I looked at one of the other sites, I think it was Amazon. It was going for around 370.
370. Well, I mean, are you actually thinking about maybe doing a Sprint and Verizon deal where you get one for a lower price, or they don't do it with the Asus? Is it just for the Acer?
I think it's just for the Acer. I am looking at getting a data plan though with Verizon, because I have Verizon service out here where I live. Don't have the FiOS. Would like to get the FiOS. Really?
Yeah. I mean, if you have Verizon, I mean, of course you would want the FiOS. But their data plan, what is it, like $60 a month?
I know for standard internet data plan, for if you have cell phone service, I know on the cell phone it runs at $15 a month. But for high-speed internet data service with the card, I want to say it's like $60 a month.
$60 a month. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. It's expensive. I mean, I'd hate to have that and a regular